Hi, I'm Aubrey from Obbs Avenue, and I want to talk to you today about how we potty trained our 3 oldest boys in one day. And I know everybody's different, every family's different, every child handles things different, but this is just what has worked for me and my family. And so maybe you could take some tips and try it in your home. So to start with, you need to pick a time to potty train in which you are home the whole time. So if you work, maybe pick a weekend, that's good. Don't plan to go to the grocery store, you are home the whole time. And you also need to decide what age you are wanting to potty train at. For me, I chose to potty train at 2 years old. A little bit before for me was a little bit too early for my boys to where they didn't quite understand yet. And then I felt that if I waited too much longer, then the part of independency would set in too much to where they just want to be in control of the situation on what's going on. And so I felt like I could help them the most at 2 years old, and it has worked great. Then we start potty training day. Now, I like to wait till after breakfast before we start. And I like to take the cold cut approach to where we just go straight into underwear. I let them run around in no pants for the day just because we'll probably be changing a lot. So I will show them their big boy underwear and talk to them about how we can't go in our underwear anymore. Now we're going to have to go into the big boy potty. And then we start a timer system. We usually use my phone, and I'll let them pick their own ring to make it kind of fun for them. And we'll set it for every 5 minutes. Then we are just going in there to get familiarized or comfortable on the toilet. So you don't have to make them sit there until they pee. You want to help them feel comfortable with being on the toilet, because sometimes it is scary, and it was scary for my oldest son. So just getting him to go in there to sit down worked great. And so some tips for that would be, let's sit here till we sing the whole alphabet and then we'll get down. Or let's count to 10. Or maybe let's read this short story and then we'll get down. Just to help them to be comfortable with sitting on the toilet. Okay, so now you're still going in there every 5 minutes. You need to be having them drinking water so it can be going through their system. And then sometime within the next hour or so, you're going to have your first accident. And probably 90% or more of the time, it will not be on the toilet that first time. And that's okay, because it's kind of necessary to help them realize what is going on. And kind of how you handle it kind of helps enforce that it's not okay. So for me, I didn't just blow it off as, you just peed in your underwear. That's not good. It was more of a kind of helping them to panic slightly, as this is not an okay thing, to where you are, oh no, hold it, we got to run to the bathroom, hold it, and you run the whole way. And this is something that you need to do every time. You always run to the bathroom, even if they're pretty much done, everything's all wet, you run straight to the bathroom. We like to stay in my kitchen or on my wood floor area to pretty much most of the day, just to help keep the cleanup easier. Now, you can play with the time. You can raise it up to 10 or 15 minutes, doing what you think is most needed for your situation at that time. And then you're going to reach the point where you make it. Whether it be the timer went off, let's go in and try again. And they try and they make it, or one of the times they're going to realize they need to go and they tell you and you run and they make it. But anyway, anytime they make it, you need to make a really big deal out of it and be some kind of reward system, whether it be you went in the potty, now you can have a jelly bean or a Skittle, or maybe let's do a sticker chart. And when you fill up this sticker chart, you and me and Dad get to go to the store and get ice cream, or something big and fun that they want to do. And you need to do this every time too that they make it. And then come afternoon, we have raised the timer up to probably almost every hour or half hour, depending on what you need. And we're starting to make it most of the time. We're still having accidents probably, but we're also making it half the time. And then come evening, I start trusting them into the rest of the house, and they are telling me mostly when they need to go. And then after that day, I don't need to do the timer anymore. They kind of just tell me, and you have to run fast for a good week on making it, but they've pretty much got the concept down of what going on the potty is, of what holding it is, of what's not okay. Also, I wanted to talk to you about what we have chosen to do is probably about 3 to 4 days after I have potty trained. Then I will send them to bed in underwear also. For that first 3 or so days, I let them wear a diaper to bed just till I'm pretty sure that they're getting the hang of it. But then I like to take the diaper away. I feel that when they go to bed with that diaper, they get comfortable with it. They now feel that relief of, oh, it's okay, I can go in my diaper now, it's safe. And then the next day, you kind of have to start all over again of, no, it's not okay in the diaper. And it kind of makes it just slightly, in my opinion, a little bit harder for the child to keep it up and to keep the confusion away. It's not okay. It's not okay at nighttime. It's not okay in the daytime. And so for me, we just take the diaper away completely after 3 or 4 days, and they've gotten the hang of it really good. And so this is what we've done for my family, and I hope it helps you. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have questions, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. Thanks.